Here is a very useful exercise that you can use while you're awake to feel what it's like sometimes when you're dissociating into an OBE. In a lot of OBE inductions that we talk about in Lucidology 102 and 103, at some point in the induction you have the sense or the awareness of having two bodies, one your physical body and one your non-physical body. So if you can get a sense of what that feels like ahead of time while you're awake, that can give you an edge when you're actually inducing the OBE. So the idea here is that you just have a mirror that's mounted vertically between two boxes. And the idea is that you can look into the mirror and see the reflection of one of your hands. And then you line up your other arm with the arm that you see within the mirror. So it looks like you're actually looking at two hands, but you're really only looking at one. Then what you do is you build up an identity with the phantom hand, the reflected hand that you see in the mirror. And you do that by holding a thumbtack or something relatively sharp in the hand that you can see. And you lightly prick your fingers with a thumbtack. You're not supposed to actually hurt yourself, but just make it so you have a very strong tactile sensation in that hand. And while you're doing this, you look into the mirror at the other hand, the phantom mirror hand, and pretend that you're actually pricking that hand that doesn't actually exist. Finally, to create the dissociation feeling, what you do is you move either of your arms. So in this case, I move up my right arm, and my phantom hand is still there in the mirror unmoved. And when you first do this, it creates kind of a dissociation feeling. It's similar to what you feel like in an OBE when you have the sensation of two different bodies. The other variation is that you can actually move the hand that really does hold the thumbtack and leave the hand that's back behind the other side of the mirror in the same spot. And that can also create a dissociation feeling. So this is just a simple trick that you can do to get a sense ahead of time of what it can be like to feel two different bodies in an OBE, even though you might not yet have the skill to actually induce a full-blown OBE. Be sure to visit lucidology.com/103, where you can download the latest Lucidology tricks to activate your non-physical sight and have your very first OBE tonight.